Good evening. My name is Bella Ortiz, and today is March 18, 2026. Today is it's approximately 10:40 p.m. and today is day 77 of the daily inspirational quote from the book 365 Days with Source. Here's the book. Okay. So today is day 77, and today's we reflect on, this is the quote: how do you process your feelings? Okay. Take a moment to think about that. How do you process your feelings? Sadness, anger, grief, excitement, all your feelings. How do you process them? And for today, what I did was I took a mini surveys from some friends and from my yoga friends from the Yoga Bronx Lab. So I am going to reuse some of the answers that they provided to me. Here we go. So my friend Francis from Texas says, I process my feelings by staying calm and breathe in 3 times and understand that we're all beautiful. That was my friend Francis. Now I asked my cousin Martin, and he says, I just take breath, try to stay focused, and try to stay positive at all times, because tomorrow will be a better day. I am very thankful. That was my cousin Martin. Now I asked my daughter Daniela, how do you process your feelings? And she says, what helps me process my feelings is to write things out and make a list of what would be a better choice. Good. So then I went to my yoga class today at the Bronx Yoga Lab, and I asked my yogi friends for some of their answers too. The yoga instructor Angela, this was her response to it. She says, I take a breath and choose to respond, not react. Okay, and now my yogis, the ones that we take classes, Brianna says, I find my body and breathe, because if I don't, I explode. Imploded feelings are still not processed. And I went to yogi friend Thelma. Thelma says, I think about myself. I breathe just how we are taught in yoga classes. Then I let it go. This one. Leon says, when I'm sad, I remind myself to be grateful for all the things that I have. Then this is another response from my yogic friend Miguel. Miguel is 79 years old, and he takes classes, in a hot room, an hour and 30 minutes, and he does the whole class, never sits down. So this is what Miguel says. I have a very delayed reaction. I take my time to process them slowly. I then get in touch with myself so that I can respond. Thank you. And my yogi friend Shirley says, when I feel sad, I sit by myself for a couple of minutes in silence. Then my sadness goes away. Nice. Then I have my yogi friend, and she is 75 years old. Her name is Yvonne. Yvonne says, if I have an argument in anger, I pray to God on it. Then I apologize and pray for the person and everyone. Thank you. And so I left Yvonne for the last, because She's a wonderful, she's 75 years old, does the whole class. And I want to talk about an incident that we had. We were taking yoga class for some reason. I don't know what it was, but Yvonne and I started yelling at each other. We were angry. We started yelling at each other, saying mean things to each other. And then we walked off and we were angry. We left angry. And then on my end, I started reflecting on it. And I'm like, wow, I wish I didn't say those mean things, because I reacted instead of responding. I should have taken a couple of breaths and not, respond in that way. And that was last year that we had that argument. And then a couple of weeks went by, and we said good morning to each other, and then she apologized, and then I apologized to her. She said I was wrong. I said no, I was wrong, and we apologized, and then we moved on. But today I found out, when I was asking her this question, I found out she was praying for me and apologized, and she prayed for me, and then I told her I was praying for you too. I was sending you light and love and a lot of healing energy. So we were doing the same thing, and we didn't even know that we were praying for each other and sending each other love. So it was a wonderful thing. It was wonderful to know about that. And yeah, so that's how we learn, we grow, and evolve. And thank you, all my yogi friends, and the instructor Angela, and my cousin Martin, my friend Francis, Daniela. Thank you so much for participating in this mini survey. So again, I will ask all of you to reflect on it and leave in the comment, how do you process your feelings? And again, for all of you, and again, my deepest desire for all of us, for all of you, for all of us, is to have inner peace and love in your heart. Thank you, and have a blessed night.